What do you know about British colonies in Africa? Here are some key facts about British colonies in Africa. The British Empire established colonies across nearly the entire continent of Africa during the 19th and early 20th centuries as part of the scramble for Africa. The first British colony in Africa was the Cape Colony, modern-day South Africa, acquired in 1795 after the Dutch colonists surrendered to the British. Other major British colonies included Egypt, Sudan, Kenya, Nigeria, Gold Coast, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Rhodesia, Zimbabwe, and Zanzibar. At its height in the early 20th century, Britain controlled nearly 30% of the continent, the largest colonial empire in Africa. Britain's colonies were important sources of natural resources like gold, diamonds, oil, and strategic minerals. The colonies also provided markets for British manufactured goods. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 formalized the scramble for Africa and set borders for European colonial possessions on the continent. During the late 19th and 20th centuries, Britain put down rebellions in its African colonies, including the Mau Mau uprising in Kenya. Following Wantu, rising African nationalism and pressure for self-governance led Britain to gradually grant independence to its colonies, starting with Ghana in 1957. Most were independent by the mid-1960s. Legacy of British colonialism remains today through official language, English, legal and education systems, borders and economic ties in many former colonies. But colonialism also had many negative impacts. There is no colonies, countries or places colonized by British in Africa that has freedom or a competitive economy.